some years ago, Steve came to our church and tell us about prostate cancer. Well, you know, when you're healthy, you think that not going to happen to me, so no problem. But when you hear about cancer, the big C, you're always thinking that is a death sentence. Yeah. But because of what Steve told us at the time, we thought, well, there's hope. And so the major thing is that I had no symptoms whatsoever about prostate cancer, no symptoms. But I'm a humble person who listens to anybody who talks to me about something, whoever you are, young or old. And so my young sister, which is about 7 years younger than me, was in Jamaica. And I was going on holiday, and she says to me, have you had your prostate checked? I said, yeah, years ago. What they used to do then is let you weigh in something and check your pressure. And so she said, don't come out here unless you have your prostate checked. So to please my sister, I went to my doctor and told the doctor I wanted to do a prostate check. So sent me for a blood test, PSA, and it was 15, which is high. And the doctor says to me, he says, I'm not saying you have prostate cancer, but we're going to do further check. So I went for the further check, and the check says, first of all, you have prostate cancer. And then you have other checks about whether it's spread and all the other things about it and so forth. Well, you know, at that particular time I thought, well, yeah, I must take a good look at the word because I'm going. But there was hope, and the hope is what Stephen told us about. There is, you know, it can be looked after. So the doctors tell me that it's not aggressive, and they can do something about it and so forth. I am overweight, diabetic, and the specialist I went to looked at me and says, we can't operate because it'd be dangerous. So they sent me for radiotherapy, had the radiotherapy, and it's over 6 years now, and the PSA is now down to between 0.9 to about 3 or something like that. And I'm alive. Thank God. My message is to say to all men, please check. Because they said once you get to a certain age, you know, you need to check. Don't wait for symptoms. Because by the time you get to symptoms, you've probably gone too far. Now I just want to say to you, that I think they've said that the prostate cancer has got 4 stages. No, I'm not even right about that, but that's what I heard. So when it gets to number 4, you're gone. It's too bad. Well, I didn't have any symptoms, but when they checked, mine was at 2, nearly 3, without symptom. You know, so if you want to stay alive until they come, okay, and please to support BHI. You know, when we look across here, we see different minority groups. Please to support BHI. They're doing a wonderful work. And if this was going on television like last time, I would have said, rich men, rich people, give some money to support.